Welcome back, everybody, to A Certain Point of View here on a Monday evening as we are here for some Schmoedown talk, as we are each and every week. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope everyone had a great weekend out there as we have two incredible matches to discuss tonight. We'll be getting into both Friday matches, which was the pay-per-view event, the team's final for the tournament, and we have an official winner who is headed to Spectacular to play Shazam. That is King Arthur, and we'll be joined by one half of that team here very, very shortly. Mr. King Khan will be joining us here shortly. And then we'll be talking about that crazy match that happened that day of Dan Murrell and Jeannine the Machine, which we're going to have a great time talking about. So before I get into all that, let's go around the table, see how the crew is doing. Molly, how was your weekend? How you doing?
Weekend was good. We got a lot of stuff done. I still have not put up any more Christmas decorations. I did a couple of weeks ago, and I put the rest on hold. But yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty chill.
Ryan?
I'm trying to think.
You got a haircut?
I did. The kids at work were like freaking out. It was poofy because obviously I don't wear a hat, and they're just like, oh my God, you're bald now. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm like, not even close. And I'm literally at barbershop 5. There's still 5 other lower ones than me. They were like, we wanted you to go grow fro. I'm like, no, that's not happening. So yeah, a little bit chillier up top.
Oh my God, it was so great this weekend.
It's hot down here. I hate it.
So hot,
please.
Oh
my God,
it's pretty cold here.
It's 65.
It's 90.
90?
It was 90 like 2 days ago.
It's been in the 50s here, so it's been pretty nice here.
Grow the fro, yeah, maybe after Spectacular.
It was 90 degrees.
No, this weekend was great with the weather, man. Northern California was like,
it was like misting this morning.
I love it.
We Sacramento can't burn off fog right now, so it's constantly like fog. Like you look outside and it's complete. Like the church that's like 30 feet away from me, like you can't even see it. You just see the like bright light. It's wild. I've been here 8 years and never have seen fog until this. Also, I have a neighbor now that plays the air guitar.
Oh, wait, does he slap at a bass?
The air
guitar? Like for hours, this guy. And I'm like, no one says anything. And I'm just like, am I psycho? Like, am I imagining this? Like, he literally, it's on like full volume. I would not be surprised if you like silence, like you guys could pick it up.
Wait, Brian, hold on. Are you saying he's playing the air guitar or he's playing an actual guitar?
Yeah, you said air guitar. And
air
guitar. These are quiet.
Like, this is air guitar. I'm playing air guitar right now.
Oh, not air guitar. Sorry. Jesus.
Electric guitar?
Yeah, no, like an actual, like a bass.
Like a bass guitar or a
guitar.
I
was very confused.
Yeah, I was
sorry.
Making so much noise playing air guitar.
That man must have a voice on him.
No,
he's playing air guitar.
Not an air guitar. It's like a straight up guitar. Sorry, didn't even realize. I was just imagining like he's clearly like doing the whole thing, like shebang. It's
slapping the bass, man.
It's slightly annoying, but at the same time, it like cracks you up. It's just like, yeah, it's Curtis. Literally, like imagine like Bill and Ted actually getting a guitar, and that's what I'm.
No, you mean the entire Bill and Ted movies, all of them.
I've never seen them, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's literally Bill and Ted.
Yeah,
literally.
Don't they just go like, and it's like,
so yes, but they actually do play the guitars.
Okay.
Yeah, and they do live in an apartment, and yeah, so that's pretty much what you're seeing. The guy's probably watching Bill and Ted while doing it.
It's just funny. I wish I could pick it up because it's just like, how is no one else? Like, no one says anything.
Is he any good? or is he
Yeah.
kind of like?
It's decent. Like,
That's probably why. Then everyone's like,
Yeah,
I mean-
they're like, oh, he's playing guitar again.
Yeah.
Like,
but at
here
the
he
same
goes.
time, like this guy has to have like the speaker like on full blast, and
What is it,
he
music?
goes
recording
for
TikToks.
hours.
yeah,
Hours.
yeah, Brian, you might see him on TikTok one day. You never know.
Maybe, I don't know, but it's
Good point.
it's pretty funny. It's pretty funny. I'll have to like post it somewhere. One of these times. I'm just because I was taking a nap the other day and I was just woke up and I heard just like, and it's like right next to my wall, and I'm like,
You have a free alarm clock, bro.
Where
Don't
am I?
complain.
no,
Look,
I'm
you get
taking
a free show.
naps.
Yeah.
Not during my naps.
Miss Jill,
Yes.
outside of some fancy new nails, how are you doing?
I got fancy new nails. I mean, I'm living the dream, man. I'm just hanging. It's funny because I got new nails. I got my Sagittarius nails. But I'm so used to having acrylics now that like these feel normal sized, like to me, nail wise. So now I'm like, oh, my nails are back to normal and they're not super long with like they're acrylic nails, so they're long. But I'm like, oh, feels good to not have super long nails anymore. I can move my hand more freely. I tried to go shopping for an outfit for my birthday party yesterday, and I got really overwhelmed, so I didn't get a new outfit for my birthday party, which was sad. I'm gonna try and go again this weekend, and hopefully not have a panic attack. But
Costco. That gave
Costco.
that's panic attack.
Also,
Don't go to Costco during the holidays. Just
No.
I
Well,
will never.
Yeah, Brian, you literally chose the single worst day.
I didn't know. I've never been to Costco before, other than the other day, and I was just like, I'm gonna go to Costco today.
It's funny. I guess it's just because like I've been there so much.
How did you know about those chicken melt sandwiches?
Because my mom used to buy them.
Oh, okay.
That or
I'm
she
not
would
Not
buy
that
them.
that's like a
Costco.
best kept secret of Costco, but
No, it was funny though because all of my frozen things were literally just stacked on top of each other. So I was just like, goodbye.
you gotta get the spinach ravioli.
ooh, that
That's
sounds
not
good.
bad. I
The
don't. I
Costco
hate-
spinach ravioli is.
I'm not a spinach person, but I don't mind it in ravioli. Weirdly,
I'm
enough.
not either. So I'm not a ricotta person, but this is spinach and mozzarella.
Ricotta.
Shove off. I don't like it.
Molly, I just figured you went head first into your drink.
I was I had a really tiny sneeze so that it felt like a big one.
Yeah. Tequila.
Spinach
Yes.
raviolis. Costco spinach raviolis is where it's at.
Okay, so one
Jake,
chat.
how was your weekend?
It was nice. What did I?
You found a wedding venue, maybe.
Well, okay, hold. Let's not.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Jake's planned the date.
You tweeted it. That makes it official.
Potentially, I said potentially. Yes, that is on the docket, of course.
Is it in Northern or Southern California?
It's in Northern California. Stop, and it's a great location. It's isolated, but we'll see it. We're going to visit next weekend. But Saturday was nice. We have I know Napa's like what's well known for like wineries and stuff. There's actually a little city called Plymouth up here north, Amador County, which is very wine centric as well. We took Gabby's grandmother and her great aunt there for the weekend. They're big wine people, and so got to enjoy some wineries with them on Saturday. Then yesterday I did absolutely nothing. It was amazing. First time in a very long time that has happened.
Sullivan, they are pita chicken wraps. It's literally a pita, slice of cheese, chicken. The greatest things I've ever had.
I mean, it's good drunk food.
It's definitely good.
Brian doesn't have the best of. He's
It's
I'm a
basically
very-
like a chicken nugget and a piece of yellow cheese.
No,
his
no,
standards are slowly growing.
No,
Slowly.
I am a simplistic man when it comes to food.
We know,
And-
Brian. We're well aware.
Pita is just like we are in just like
Brian,
exotic
Brian.
territory for me. So it's like
Pita.
Brian, I have an honest question for you, and please
Uh-huh.
don't get upset at me or take offense.
Uh-oh.
At Brian's wedding, are you going to be the guy that asks for the chicken nuggets instead of like the served meal?
at his wedding or my wedding? Because
I'm not
my
Brian's
wedding's
wedding.
never happening. His wedding,
At his wedding.
his wedding, it
Chicken
depends on
nuggets
what
will not be on the
he
docket. I'm sorry.
His I'll
He
say
said
this.
it depends what's on the menu.
I'll say this. His family has
No
exquisite
disrespect,
taste
I'm
in
serious.
food. So I do not fear what he would put on the menu.
We have some. I will just say this: we have some really fun ideas with what we want to do for food.
So I'm hoping taco truck, maybe.
Ooh.
Like I trust
I'm not
Gabby.
revealing anything.
Like I trust
Just
Gabby.
say right.
Everyone
Gabby's
gets a
probably-
fried onion.
Everyone gets
No.
a fried caramelized
the
onions
appetizer.
on
I
everything.
will literally, if there are onions on the food at the wedding, you're just gonna like see my plate. Like
Do you know how disrespectful it would be to just take off everything off the
you're
food?
probably
You
gonna
hate
talk to me like 3 times that whole night. So because you're gonna have so many people there, I don't want to hear it from you.
I don't
Okay.
want it.
Anyway, we do have a lot to talk about tonight. And I do want to bring
Oh,
up
Harrison's got the right idea. Donut bar. I'm fine with that.
I've seen one of those at a wedding.
There may be some type of food bar that actually happens. But anyway,
Food
Open
bar.
bar. Open
Uh,
bar.
Bar?
That's
A bar bar? Is there
I
a bar bar?
do want to bring up one comment before we go because I thought it was a fun little comment. Vapion here. Who would I have to blame for Twilight? Bella
I
is a
read
good
this and I
person,
almost died.
and it's unrealistic that anyone would pick her when Anna Kendrick goes to that school.
That was Jake's idea.
Okay, but literally, when I
I've
watched
never
it
thought
today,
of that.
it's so good. But when I watched it today, I literally texted the group. I was like, I don't understand why everyone in Forks loves Bella so much. She's so boring. Like,
Yeah.
where does this
Yeah.
fascination? Because she's
Yeah.
from Arizona. There's
Yeah.
nothing in Arizona. There is nothing in Phoenix. Like,
They
that's not
took-
a cool place to live. I'm sorry.
They took the idea of like, ooh, the new kid in school and exploded it past anything.
No one
that
likes
anyone-
the new kid in school. Everyone hates the new kid in school. Like, it's stupid and I hate it. But I
Yeah.
love it.
All right,
I hate
So
it.
just a little
That is
plug, a
hilarious.
shameless plug for us for what we are speaking on. If you are watching, we have our bar movie trivia on Thursday night, and it is on the Twilight Saga. Yes, it is a saga, ladies and gentlemen. It's been given that title,
I haven't even started.
and we do
I
have
love
some
you,
really,
Rachel.
we
I
do
did.
have some-
I said people. I never said anything bad about people from Phoenix. I said Phoenix itself was boring.
we
People
do
from
have some
Phoenix
really
are
fun
wonderful.
guests joining us for that one as well, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. But with all that said, let's get into some Schmoedown talk. We're gonna start with this teams match from Friday night. We have Press Room, we have King Arthur, 2 rookie teams that were placed together, 3 rookies all together in this tournament final for a shot at Shazam at Schmoedown Spectacular. And we're going to go into full spoilers. So if you have not seen the match, I'm sorry, it went posted on public it went public on YouTube earlier today. But joining us is one half of the winners. King Arthur is officially headed to Schmoedown Spectacular, and rookie sensation himself, Mr. King Khan, is also with us here to talk about it.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Hello, Mr. Khan.
He's frozen.
Oh no. Can you hear
Perfect.
us?
Oh. Hello. Hello. No. Oh. No. Oh no. Oh no.
He might be royalty, but maybe his internet provider doesn't know that.
Oh no. He'll be back.
Well, while we wait for him to return, possibly.
Can
let's
I- okay.
begin this match. Hold
Since-
on. Let's. What?
Oh, I was just gonna say this, and I already put it in the chat for Dylan, but that is the second
the
worst line
Bella,
in the
where
worst.
the hell have you been, Loca?
Loca?
That and the Spider Monkey line are the 2 worst lines in the whole.
Have you
entire
seen
trilogy.
have you seen the TikTok trend of people getting that quote tattooed on them? The where have you been?
No.
Where have you been, Loca? Yeah,
Oh,
people are getting
no.
that tattooed on them.
Oh no.
Great.
Okay, so
Not too much time.
Press Room, King Arthur. He's trying to enter the room, and I'll wait for a second to see if it gets all good to
Maddie.
go.
He's trying so hard. Oh, no.
King Arthur walks away with the victory on this one in a big victory, which the points swung very quickly in the favor of King Arthur at the end of this match. The match started off very well. It was 4 competitors going at it very strongly, and then it just completely swung in one direction. I think many people expected King Arthur to win because of how they've looked and what Griffey Nunes has done so far this year. But Jill, I'll start with you on this one. Just thoughts on everything King Arthur and Press Room.
I was very excited for this match. And I was not at all surprised by the outcome, to be honest. The KO I was a little surprised about, but I was not at all surprised that King Arthur took the victory on this.
TKO or KO?
TKO.
TKO. It was a TKO.
It was a big swing in the speed.
It was
round.
crazy.
Oh my god, that speed round.
Yeah.
And I felt so bad for Perry and oh my god. Thank you. My brain just went, nope. You're gonna figure people's names today. I just felt so bad for Perry and Josh because like they came back on screen and they both just went ha 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 ha. Like they knew that they just did not do well in their speed rounds. It was just like no, because it was the first time that Perry's ever done a speed round.
Yeah.
So it was new territory
for both of them, right? Technically,
for both of them,
yeah,
it was their first time. I mean, technically, you could say the same thing for King Kong and Griffey Nooms too, but they it made me sad but like also it makes me love them even more because like even though they did not have a great speed round and that flipped the match entirely, they're always just still so positive about everything and they're just like happy to be there and they're excited to play. One of the many things I love about Josh and Perry and the Quirky Mercs is that they're just happy to be here no matter the outcome. But Con and Griffey are just, they seem like this unstoppable force at this point. I'm really, really excited to see them go up against Shazam. And I think it's gonna be a bloodbath, I think, between the two of them because like we've seen how deadly Shazam can be in all different rounds of these 5-round, matches. But we've also seen how they played it last Spectacular. I mean, I think Bibbs even said, the only time we lose is at Spectacular. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really excited that King Arthur prevailed and that they're going to make it to Spectacular, which is super cool. 2 brand new rookies getting to Spectacular as a team. That's really freaking cool. So excited to see them play.
I mean, I'm not excited they won because obviously Merc Shill wants the Mercs to win. Like, duh.
It would have been wild to have Merc versus Merc for teams.
Look, and I'm not surprised that the speed round is what shook the matchup. Like, I'm not. The speed round is extremely difficult, and I'm sure Molly can speak on it a little bit, having Alex gone through it so many times, and probably what he said about it. I mean, it's something that you really are either extremely prepared for and ready for or not. It's one way or the other. And it was clearly just in completely one different direction for this team. And it's a learning experience. I mean, it's the first time they've ever been there. Perry's been in this game for a long time, and she's never been close to something like this. Josh is a rookie. This is all new to him. And so I'm definitely not surprised. I'm excited to see them play Shazam. I think it's going to be an incredible match just because you have 4 insanely good players going head to head. I'm super pumped to see what happens. So I can't wait to see, and we're going to be there live, which is even better. So.
Yeah. I mean, to be completely honest, like if you were to ask probably all 4 of us, like, where do you think press room's weakness is probably going to be? I would say probably all 4 of us would have said the speed round.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No.
Out of all the rounds? Like,
I would have specifically probably said Perry in the speed round because she does struggle in the first round.
I would have said
Horowitz takes his time with his answers, though.
That's true. That's
what I was going to say.
He takes the time. He thinks through it. Just to be sure.
So,
which isn't a bad thing.
No.
It just doesn't help you in a speed round.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, all 4 of us probably would have said the part that we would have been the most concerned would have been that speed round. And that's what happened. It played out that way. And I mean, Jill's dead on the money with the fact that they are thinkers. They are not quick. Like, who was that match? Nikki. Nikki didn't even let them finish. They were like, boom, 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 boom. And that's just how she is. She knows it right off the bat. It's a smaller subject, granted. But
is it?
True. Yeah, I guess.
No.
Also, I feel like with the speed round, like as soon as you miss one, you could immediately just get in your own head and be like, "Oh
That would
man,
be- yeah,
there's
that-
one," and then you miss another one, and then it's just like that. I could see that kind of stuff affecting players, and maybe that affected Perry a little bit. But man, King Arthur made their speed rounds look easy.
Yeah. I think
they are. If you didn't think that they were, because they've had some matches where they've kind of like, and again they've won every match and they've looked great every match, but they had to have some moments where like, okay, maybe they need to work on this. Maybe there's something here. If you thought that then, you can't think that now. They are everything that they have been touted to be coming into this season when they were first announced just like 6 months ago or whatever. That Shazam, I'm a little worried. I'm a little worried as a Merc shill. I'm a little worried.
You're saying that says a lot that you're worried.
I just realized, sorry, complete divergent side note. I just realized what I was trying to say with air guitar was electric guitar.
I told you that you were talking about the electric guitar.
Once I realized it, it just, you guys shocked me that I said air guitar. So yes, electric guitar. Anyways, yes. So yeah, I will say I kind of agree with Jake. Like,
I'm not saying King Arthur's going to win because Sam's going to retain that belt.
No. I'm saying
that's all.
But it's gonna be a match though.
It's a hell of a lot more match than I thought it was going to be.
They are pretty evenly matched, I think. Like, I mean, for a completely new team versus a team that's been around for a while, they're pretty evenly matched. Like, I can't, like, if you're going to say, like, where do you think the weaknesses are going to be? I don't even know, to be honest, because I think that they're pretty much both on a level playing field for speed. Betting is just literally a roll of the dice. I mean, round 2 is just whatever category you land on. Round 1, maybe.
Well, here's a fun aspect of this. I don't know if it'll show it or not, but we're going to find out if someone does have a weakness or how it goes, because Bibbs and Griffin Newman play each other this week.
Yeah.
That's the Wednesday match. That's
and
right.
then they'll be playing again at Spectacular. So it might be an indication of what that match will be like, of however this match goes.
That's right. I forgot that's the Wednesday match is Bibbs and Nooms. Ooh. It's gonna be like a precursor of what could potentially happen.
Give me all the smack talk.
I don't know if you'll get. I think those two are gonna love each other.
Probably.
I feel like Griffey Nooms and Bibbs are gonna like love each other.
Yeah, because usually when Griffey Nooms disses people, it's like a dry humor kind of thing, and it's like not really dissing them.
Yeah,
it's a compliment insult.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's very interesting because, like I said, that's another like new versus vet, but they still kind of like the way they both play seems to be very similar to the point where it's like you can't really like even the poll. I saw the poll on the Facebook. The difference is like 6 votes, and it's a high amount. It's like 90 to like 84. It's like marginal. I think Bibbs. It's like marginal. Usually, each one of the polls, it's like like people are. This is like that, and if it's almost 200 people and you're still within 6-ish, it's probably pretty close.
And I will say that Christian also did a poll about which match we're looking forward to the most at Spectacular. Teams was like in the forefront by a lot. And I also did a little poll here as well on ours. And again, we don't have as much, but we have around 40 votes for just a way too early prediction of who's going to retain the belt at Spectacular. 73% has Shazam. So it's kind of like weird all across the board. Yeah. Some are picking closer in this platform. Some are picking a little bit more separate in this platform.
Deadpool's advocate, though, a lot of people are also picking teams because we don't know who's facing Marisol yet.
That's true.
So they're like, I don't know who she's going to play. So I can't vote on that because I don't know what's going to happen. So
each one is so far is pretty evenly matched. Like Nikki and Thomas, pretty
That's-
evenly matched.
I mean, that's
we're
what
gonna
I'm
be
looking
there
forward to the
all
most.
day.
Yeah,
We're gonna preview this spectacular next week. That'll be our episode. I'm not looking forward to previewing that match.
No, we're.
I'm
That's
excited. I'm excited because the best matches are the ones where you cannot figure out who you want to pick because they're so like.
I think every match is like that. So, except for teams.
Yeah, but I mean, like, and it just goes to show you how well like everyone's playing this year. Is that like if you're sitting there going like, there's not a clear winner, like then it's good because it's not just like someone just snuck their way into the thing out of luck. Like, no, these people are that good.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be wild. Spectacular is gonna go on for a while because of these matches. I would not be shocked if at least one goes to overtime.
It's starting at like noon, I think, which I don't know if that's. I think that's not the time that it usually starts.
I
but
don't
could be
remember what
wrong.
time it started last time.
All I know is there better be food there because if there's not food,
There will be.
There was
Snacks.
pizza. There was pizza.
We had Joe's Pizza. Was it Joe's? No,
I don't remember. That was also a different venue.
That's right. That's right.
Mm.
So
I'm sure they'll have some kind of snacks.
We'll bring snacks.
We're gonna be together.
Kaiser's gonna bring
breakfast or
hamburgers
something.
again.
Yeah, it's like-
Someone will bring food.
I'll make everybody breakfast burritos.
we'll have to set up
Make me food, Jake. Yes, thank you.
a quesadilla.
Maybe me and
Yes.
Roxy will take tequila shots again, like we did in Atlanta
Ooh.
in the green room.
I mean, the last time we were at this venue, the green room was apparently there was Sean and I weren't backstage for this. Apparently there was the Jameson stairs, and there were a set of stairs in the back that everyone was sitting down at and just shooting JMO. So let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
That is one shot I don't think I will do. Jameson is rough.
It's fine. You get used to it.
So another point to all of this, because this is huge implications going forward, especially after what we learned of last week going into the singles tournament. Because of their win, Finstock Exchange is currently tied with Corruption at the top of the standings, but because of the tiebreaker, they are in first place. And they have two people in the semifinals for the singles tournament headed into Spectacular: Griffey Nooms and Barbarian.
Corruption did this too soon.
So we could get a Finstock Exchange singles final, and then one of them would go on to play Marisol at Spectacular, which puts them in an incredible position going forward.
We'll never hear the end of it.
No, we won't.
Never.
I would go.
Never.
I would mute Finstock on Twitter because I don't.
Do you realize either way we are screwed? You're either going to have the potential of Mike, or it could end up being Gucci.
Either it's not a good way. Koi, it's your time, boy. It's your time. Come on, shut them all down, please.
Oh, God. I can only imagine. Can you imagine?
So much fun.
But it's okay because
so-
Rob Parker's going to take out Mike, so that we don't have to worry about Mike. And then I don't know. God knows. Who knows if Gucci even shows up?
So real quick,
That's true.
He'll show up later. He'll show up at some point and go, "Oh, is there an event today?" Like,
Yeah.
That's what he does.
just to clarify for everybody watching, King Khan is unfortunately not going to be able to join us tonight. Some technical difficulties that happened. He's actually we're going to reschedule. He's going to come on next week. We're going to lock him in now. He's going to come on next week.
Just so you guys know, the poor man has literally been for the last 25 minutes.
I'm trying to come in.
It's almost 30 minutes. Almost 30 minutes in the
It,
background.
like you have little squares at the bottom that you can see the guests. The guy has been just like this, coming
He's
in
been
and out.
trying.
Like he's trying his freaking best.
Oh.
He tried.
Well, I'm glad he'll be on next weekend. That's good.
And who knows?
glad.
Maybe we'll have a plethora of people next week.
Yeah, next week.
This is the last week.
Could be a very big show. Next week can be a very big
The
show.
last week of Schmoedown Magic.
Well, and that's a good kind of segue for everybody watching. We will have, for the first time in a while, we will be doing a reaction Wednesday. Thursday and Friday this week. These are the final 3 matches of the season, and we'll be doing reactions on all 3 days. You will have a live stream on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for the remaining matches of the year. So that'll be fun. And those are 3 insane matches. We have Bibbs Newman, and then we have Barbarian and Jeannine, and then the winner of those 2 matches. So look out.
It's going to be fun.
All right, so let's segue out of this, and before we get to the singles match between Jeannine and Dan, we actually have a little bit of an announcement to make.
Announcement, just a teeny tiny announcement.
It's a very cool thing that people have kind of been asking about for a little bit.
Tell me why I literally was just going, what's the announcement?
You do this every time.
I literally laughed for like the second you did it. I went, oh my God, what's the announcement? I don't know what the announcement is. Did I not get told what the announcement is? I'm good now. We're good.
We know we're on the same page. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good. Go for it.
So look, you guys know that obviously we're going to Spectacular. We have a lot of good plans with each other. It's the first time the 4 of us are going to be in the same room together since we've gotten together.
Ever.
That's what I said.
That too.
And we have a lot of fun things happening. We're going to be doing Jill's birthday. We're going to have a happy hour stream. If you did not watch Happy Hour on Friday, go check it out because the entire dungeon showed up for Kevin Smets. It was amazing. But also, we announced that we're doing a live in person. So basically a single camera happy hour Friday night before Spectacular at the POV house. So you'll see us 4 as well as those who are all staying with us, hanging out, talking, playing games, etc. the night before Spectacular.
The greatest thing was Kaiser going, what? No, Parker, you're out of there. I was
not allowed.
I've never seen that.
Good luck studying, Parker.
Yeah, good luck.
Because Parker goes, heck yeah. And then
Parker was
no,
like, what?
No. But a fun thing in this is that obviously the day of Spectacular, we'll be there watching the matches. We'll be hanging out, be able to meet a lot of people. The addition to this is that we have actually been gifted an official table at the expo. So we will be in one single spot during the expo. We'll be hanging out. We'll have a booth essentially where you guys can come up, talk to us. We'll be around the whole expo kind of shooting some videos with some players, managers, with fans, shooting our own little stuff, but we'll have an official table. So there will be an official place where POV is spotted at for the full hour and a half or so of the expo, which is very exciting. It's surreal because 2 years ago I was at the expo as a fan, and now we'll fast forward and we're doing all this, and it's very cool. It's very cool. So
yeah, 2 years ago, Jake didn't invite me, and now look at we're going
Sorry.
table.
Sorry, I just broke Molly.
You broke Molly.
Oh no, our table. It's broken. Sorry, Jake.
You're fine. But I mean, everyone else
caught me off guard.
We have a table. We're very excited. We have ideas of what we want to do, but I mean, it's very cool, and it's a very short list of people who have tables, so we're very lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 tables.
Okay, Molly. Okay.
This pick.
Well, good night, everybody.
Officially the Molly Damon show, everybody.
Yeah. I'll be popping in between both tables, but
if they're smart, they would put our tables next to each other.
Oh yeah.
No, sure. They're going to be on complete other ends of the room.
You're going to see Molly just going back and forth the entire day.
Yeah.
Molly and I are going to tag team. I'll pretend to be Molly over there. Molly can come over there, and then it'll be great.
I heard Alex saying something about having a make your own belt station on our table. So we might be doing some arts and crafts. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to have a lot of anti-Thomas propaganda at our table too, I'm pretty sure.
My God.
Well,
this needs to happen. That needs to happen.
I don't even care about my table. I'm going to go make belts.
I'm going to go make a belt.
I'm going to go make a belt.
Make a belt with former champion Alex Damon.
You guys would have a freaking arts and craft table.
Oh my God! It should be take a picture with former champion Alex Damon.
Yeah, I mean that's basically what it is.
Oh my God, that's so funny. I could just see it. Like little art supplies all over the place. The fun scissors.
The fun scissors, yes,
Yeah.
like a little swoopy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, if I get up and leave, Alex is gonna just go find Ken, and they're gonna just go off and hang out together, probably.
100%.
Sounds about right.
Bring your own action figure to glue to it. Jeez.
But yeah, as I know a lot of people in the chat are asking and kind of throwing ideas in there. We have some ideas of what we're going to do. It's not going to be anything super grand or anything, but maybe something fun that definitely calls to what we are as a channel, and things that we've done here on the channel. For
Shots of Jameson. I'm kidding.
Oh my god, we should do make your own fans. Like little,
We'll have
hard,
arts and crafts in our
paper
table
fans.
too.
little paper
Shots
fans.
of Jameson. Could you imagine?
We
That's
would be
probably
thrown out
illegal.
of there
Jameson
so
Jello shot.
quickly. We would just be thrown out of the venue.
Yeah.
We can't. Yeah, no.
Psychopath.
Yeah, no, we'll have more details. We'll have more details on that as it gets closer. We were just told very recently, and so yeah, we'll be there literally all day Saturday. So you'll feel.
I'm gonna be tired.
It's gonna be a long day.
Someone bring me Red Bull because I'm gonna need
we,
it.
we expect some monsters and that type of stuff to keep.
I like
us
it.
alive.
Mango
You guys finally get to see the day after happy hour.
Oh no!
Oh,
The morning
Lord.
after.
Oh, that's gonna be
We'll
the
all be
morning
in the
after.
expo,
Yeah,
like-
the morning after.
Yeah. When
I'm
everyone
definitely
comes
gonna
up with the big black shades. Are you a villain? No, we're just hungover.
No, we're gonna have we'll have the sunglasses on.
Yeah. Did you turn heel? No, we're just hungover.
No, because it'll also be we'll have Thursday night, we'll have Friday night, and then we'll have Spectacular.
Brandy, I
I'm
approve
gonna
of
die.
that message.
We're gonna die. We're
I
gonna
approve
be
of that
dead.
message, Brandy.
We need to figure out, how those rich people get IVs? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll need to get one of those.
The vitamin IVs. Our official drink, we haven't chosen an official drink for the next happy hour yet, but it comes with a side of electrolytes,
oh, great.
a side of a Pedialyte.
What are those
Is there
Pedialyte
a
pop-
Pedialyte cocktail? Like, could we just spike?
I've
Pedialyte with something
used
so we're
the
hydrated?
little Pedialyte powder packets as a mixing agent and just mixed that with water and vodka
Oh,
before. It's probably not the smartest thing, but
It's fine. We'll
We're gonna be
survive.
passing
Did
out
it kill
Pedialyte
you?
pop.
Did you die though? But
no,
did
I'm
you
pretty
die?
sure that's the only thing that kept me alive these
Then
past
let's-
couple of Dragon Cons.
Let's do it. We'll do it.
The
Let's
mo-
go.
We can have like a cooler at our table for the morning after Pedialyte
Yeah.
pop. Handing
Daryl's
out Pedialyte.
Daryl's asking the real questions. Will I break my foot on a curb that weekend? I'm gonna give it like a 30% yes. I'll
there's-
maybe break a bone that weekend.
Pretty sure there's stairs in the house that we're staying
Yes,
at. So
Brandy,
that
yes.
could be a
Taco Bell, yes.
Yes, Brandy. Yes.
God,
Good idea.
dear God.
Okay, so before we get to Murrell and Jeannine, we do have a Streamlabs that has come through.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see. We actually have two of them. This one came from Rachel, and unfortunately, this one's for Mr. Khan. But I owe Mr. Khan a big apology. Hail King Arthur.
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
nice. We'll pass that along.
We'll send it to him.
Yeah.
probably
And the
the chat.
second one comes from one Brennan Marr, FCL Star Wars champion Brennan Marr.
Mhm.
Gotta add
Um,
that. Gotta add
I'm
that.
so sad that I can't make it to Spectacular. I so want to meet you guys, but don't worry, I'll try to come visit before not too long. Not before too long, I think it's
Perfect.
Yay!
Um,
Well,
Yeah,
we'll all be here for the awards show too.
yeah,
Apparently,
we'll be in LA back-to-back months, everybody. So,
come visit me.
My work is gonna
Phil's
be like,
thriving. She's like, I don't have to go anywhere.
I know.
I'm thriving. Thriving.
Um,
For a celebration, I don't have to go anywhere either. It's great.
Oh,
It's wonderful.
so excited for that. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm like,
I know.
Spectacular isn't even here yet, and I'm like, celebration, yes.
It's wild though when you sit and you're like, it's literally like right around the corner.
It's
Right.
Yeah, like 2 weeks, 2.5
weeks
weeks.
on
on this.
Thursday.
Yeah.
2 weeks on
Right.
Thursday.
I gotta start packing.
I believe it.
Okay. All right. Let's get this singles match. Murrell, Machine, winner went on to play, or is going on to play the Barbarian, and an incredible ending to this match. Jeannine the Machine's magical season is continuing. She takes down the GOAT. She takes down Dangerous Dan Murrell. in an incredibly great and balanced match between the two of them, and she is showing what she is capable of as a competitor in this league. And now she's in the semifinals of the singles tournament. We talked about it very early on, but the possibility of Jeannine and Marisol at Spectacular is real. It is real. Molly, I'll let you kick this one off here. What was going through your head when you saw Andrew Winter and it's Jeannine the Machine up against Dan Murrell?
First of all, I want to say I'm so sad that Roxy wasn't there for this match, and I know she was really bummed that she missed it. But Jacoby did a great job.
He is really good at talking, like kind of like breaking things down.
Yes, and I think she really needed that, and so I think that was a good match for that day. But just getting to see her reaction when they announced her name, she looked genuinely shocked. So like I don't know if she knew Dan's last question or not, the Kill Bill question, but she looked genuinely shocked, and the stuff that she said in her post interview was really sweet. Just like talking about how like, you know, she back when she was just a fan, like she was a big fan of Dan's, and now look at where she's at now, and it's just yeah, it's so cool. It's so cool to see, and I'm so happy for her. It was such a fun match too.
Chuck, that never crossed my mind, but that's a pretty freaking strong case.
Yeah. She has it in the bag, I think.
And this is also something interesting. In two straight matches, Dan has missed the 3-point question.
Wow.
He missed it in a danger zone match as well, which is why. So
I didn't know that one, but we were walking Hilo today, and I asked Alex, and he knew it, and I was like, "Oh, is this just something that most people know?" That
Vigo's just a face you kind of recognize. And if you put the character together in the movie, he's just kind of like one of those players. But I will say, big kudos to PJ Campbell for including the Lizzie McGuire movie.
I think that was Abby. That was 100%.
Big kudos to Abby for including
that
the
was
McGuire movie.
100% a
I love that
cherry-made
movie.
real question.
Never in my wildest thoughts would that type of movie came into my head for that question.
This is what dreams.
I was just like, what? I was trying to think.
As soon as I read Adam, what's his
Adam
name?
Lambert.
Adam Lambert. I was like, that's Gordo. It's Lizzie McGuire. I freaked out. I was like, okay, you have to know this one, Jeannine. You have to know. And
if there was one player in the league that would know that, it was Jeannine.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Like, I remember hearing the question, and I was like, is it based off of a Disney Oh. And I was like, oh, people are going to go nuts over this question.
I lost my mind. It was like,
I was thinking of, what is his name? The guy that was on American Idol. Adam. Isn't the same name?
That's Adam.
He's on The Voice. He's on The Voice.
No, Adam Lambert. No, that's, what's his, Adam Lambert is the guy on American Idol.
The guy that sings the Maroon 5?
Oh, do they have this? No, the guy from American Idol.
Adam
do they have
Lambert.
the same name?
Is Adam Lambert on? Oh, the guy that's for the new lead singer for Queen.
Yeah, his name's Adam Lambert.
He was a runner-up for the 8th season of American Idol.
Oh,
and now he's the lead singer of Queen.
I was thinking,
they had the same name. Oh, Adam Lambert.
Okay. So the whole entire time, that's who I was thinking of. I was like, I don't remember him.
I knew exactly who it was.
I don't know anything about Lizzie McGuire, so
it crushed my heart. It crushed my heart reading his name because they were supposed to have a new series on Disney Plus, and then they didn't.
Okay, can I just pause you for a second? I don't know anyone that was more devastated that show got canceled than him.
Because I was like, Gordo's coming back. Because I had like the biggest crush on Gordo. And I was like, I get to see Gordo. And Lizzie's going to be an adult. And
Jake's like,
Hillary Duff was one of my, because she was around my age when Lizzie McGuire's show was happening. And I was we were a Disney Channel family. But when Disney Plus happened, it was like one of the first things that Gabby and I.
That's why I got Disney Plus, was
Yeah.
because they were gonna have the Lizzie McGuire the later years, and
we watched it. We watched it the 3 seasons through, and it like it was one of the shows that we watched. And the movie, I enjoyed the movie too. But yeah, no, I was devastated when that show broke. And now she's doing How I Met Your Father, which I may watch this video of her. So
I gotta say too, though, just getting back to the match, obviously
facts.
Dungeon. Obviously, I am gonna support Dan, and I was so bummed for him. His post interview, he was really beating himself up, and he's had a lot of wins, yes, but he said in the interview, and I know just from our study sessions and stuff, like this has been kind of the most involved he's been in the past couple of years. Like he really played a lot this year and studied a lot and really like
I think this is one of the most he's enjoyed being, because I think honestly, and I don't obviously know him from anyone else, but I mean, like, he seems very much friends with other dungeon people and is enjoying being a part of said team. And I mean, Mara's there on the same faction with him, and I mean, we're obviously going to have more fun doing something if the 4 of us are together versus individual doing the same thing separate. So I think that also, the best teams are the ones that everyone gets along and you can literally tell that there's camaraderie. And I think that
let's watch last week's happy hour.
Yeah.
Poor Jill tried to end that thing for like an hour.
I love them all so much. So it was just like, okay, you guys can keep talking.
It was hard to try to end it, but we were tired.
And Jake sent us a thing about like trying to corral cats.
Corral them all.
It's
impossible. You can't corral the dungeon. It's the dungeon. That's just how it is.
You really can't.
Real quick before we kind of continue on with this Jeannine match here, Tim Sim did send in a super chat while we were talking about one Brennan Marr. Brennan Marr for Yodi Award? I mean, I wouldn't be against including FDL people in that award. You could. You technically could. They are Schmoedown, so that is always possible. Okay, so why don't we kind of move ahead to this week's stuff?
Wait, can I say what I...
Oh, you didn't? I thought... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't get to talk about
it. I think it was just you and Molly.
I just talked about Lizzie McGuire for a long time.
Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, it's so nice to see Jeannine like doing what we know she can do and just absolutely killing it. Like, she never gave up throughout that whole entire thing. Like, she was down every round going in, from down the first, down the second, yet she still won. Like,
she rocked that second round too.
Yeah. And so, I mean, it's just like her losses seem like wins, and her wins kick ass. Like, they're fantastic. And I'm not saying that I have called her getting to play Marisol since the very beginning, but I'm looking pretty good. So, yeah, I hope she just keeps killing it because she deserves it, and she's just a fantastic competitor. And everyone is now like, oh, damn, like, she actually is that good. So it's putting you on notice. Don't question her. Otherwise you're going to lose.
Yeah, I think she talked about not doing as well in round 1. And then Jacoby came in and was like, forget about round 1. Doesn't matter. We're in round 2 now. And then she spun, I think, Scarlett Johansson.
Rom-coms.
Oh, that's right.
I think she spun away from ScarJo and
yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Rom-coms is her jam too.
And I think got every single one right. So I think her and Dan did both do really well in the round 2s.
With,
Scorsese.
Yeah, Scorsese, which is a I was very surprised he stuck with that. That could have ended up being a really hard category because his movies had a lot of they have a lot of stuff in there.
I know Marvel movies in that one.
He's a film guy, and so it would make sense that he would like something like Squirt, and it's a smaller filmography. But yeah, the second round, I was very impressed with both of them. Those questions were not easy. Definitely were not easy.
Yeah, and honestly, nothing on. This is no shade whatsoever to Roxy. I kind of would love to see her with Jacoby like keep going because wasn't it Blackjack? No. Yes, Blackjack on you could tell they were really great together. Like they have a great camaraderie, and like I kind of love seeing that keep going. Like to the point where I want to see them again next year together. So it's I don't know. It Molly said, like he pulled her out of a hole that first round. So yeah.
Jill.
Yeah. And this is it's also a compliment to Dan as well, because he's the GOAT for a reason. But not a lot of people in the Schmoedown can have that notch in their belt that they beat Dan Murrell, because Dan Murrell is the GOAT for a reason. So for Jeannine to be able to put that notch in her belt when I don't think there's been a player in the Schmoedown who has had more of the community backing her and rooting for her than Jeannine. Like through ups and downs, I feel like a majority of the community always has Jeannine's back, myself included. I am always happy when Jeannine picks up a win because she deserves all of the wins because she puts her heart and soul into this so freaking much. And she's finally getting the season that everyone knows she's capable of having, and she is proving that. Even her losses this season have been amazing performances.
Not a lot of players do you see lose and people still almost associate them as wins.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So when I found out the news, I messaged her immediately, and I was like, I sent her a bunch of the screaming gifts, and I was like, you did it. Like just having that notch in your belt is because it's Dan. It's Dan Murrell. He is the greatest of all time. He is the most dominant player, and you bet your butt he's going to be coming back next season and taking names because he's going to be angry. And he's going to wreck shop next season.
Interesting question. Kind of piggybacking off of what Jill's saying. The dungeon has a lot of really good players in their faction. Is he an absolute no-brainer kept by Kaiser?
I think Kaiser has one of the hardest choices.
I think Kaiser has the single hardest choice.
Yeah.
Period. Because he has 4 Star Wars players. He's got Mara and Parker. He's got singles players. He's gonna have to. That's tough. Is Dan one of those players? Is Dan his singles player?
I would say yes. I think he would be crazy if he didn't.
I tend to agree.
I think it depends on what Dan wants to do. Like if he wants to just go off and do his own thing, of course, I think.
I could also see Dan having a grand freaking time being rogue next season.
Yeah.
And just wrecking shop and just making people just lose points and having just the time of his life doing that.
He could also be Kaiser's secret agent. We've talked about that. Where they're
Molly, stop spam calling me. I'm getting a spam call from Georgia. Stop it.
Stop calling.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, Jay.
We've talked multiple times about managers being like, if you want to go do your thing on Rogue, that's fine. But when I need you, can you do my bidding for me? And you won't have to worry about Dan could easily do that, knock some people out of the way, because people who aren't on a faction can play people who are on factions. So
can you imagine being like, oh, by the way, you're playing Dan?
Yeah, exactly.
Excuse me.
Everyone, there's not a person in this league who does not shiver in their boots when they hear that they are playing Dan Murrell. Nobody. Yeah. Nobody's like, oh, Dan, that's a walk. No, it's Dan Murrell. It's Dan freaking Murrell. No.
I think it honestly comes down to 2 things. One, does Dan want to be on a team, or does he need to be rogue? Maybe because of schedule, let's say. The other being, can you see Dan playing for a different manager at this point? I can't.
I mean, I can, but
Who?
I forgot about something.
Wait, hold on. Answer that. Who can you see him playing for?
I can see him playing for someone like Kate or even Coy and having fun. And here's another big aspect that we haven't talked about in a long time. And thank you to Dylan for bringing this up. What if this is his chance to go full in on IG?
That's not bad.
And he goes, okay, I want to go rogue. I'm going all in on IG.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry
I
about
wouldn't be surprised because I mean having Mara there and like helping her train and stuff, it's all there. It's all in his
They
head.
were asking each other IG stuff during happy hour.
What if he's the manager?
Adam Vitz.
If Adam wins a manager, that'd be so freaking fun.
What if Dan plays for Adam?
I'd play for Adam.
Who wouldn't play for Adam?
Yeah, who wouldn't play
Yeah, pretty much.
If he's a manager next year, that'd be a lot of fun.
I
That
still
would be
want
so
an
cool.
all Star Wars team managed by Adam Witt.
Just all
You guys still play in every division?
we called you guys the
The
Bad
North
Batch.
The
Bad
Bad
Batch.
Batch, yes.
Yeah. You guys would be the Bad Batch.
Yeah.
We'd
That'd be
just
an
be
epic.
Star Wars.
Brian Moore
fans.
would have so much fun photoshopping that poster.
I want
my God.
it. And then maybe we get our Star Wars teams division.
I mean, your butt could play in
Something.
singles the way you play our reactions.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be
But
the
then I'd have to play Dan at some point.
No.
I don't want to do that.
Not if he's an IG.
That's true.
That's true.
Either way, it's probably we're probably like a 75-25, probably with Kaiser, but we could see him splitting off and doing his own thing, right?
Yeah.
I think it also a lot comes down to schedule.
Yeah.
And-
He's very busy.
Yeah. I mean, he's not someone that just does whatever. Dear
Yes,
God.
all the ladies.
All the ladies.
And
Oh, that'd be all one up. What about the 3 girls playing, and then you have Jill as their manager?
Hey.
Yeah, but what about
manage.
Adam?
I'll do it. I'll manage. Bring me the ladies. I'll do it. Sign me in. Put me in, coach. Let's go.
Wait, Adam, we need more people, don't we? Adam,
Well,
No.
yeah,
Marie. We can get Marie in there.
Marie,
Throw Marie in.
Lacey, if she wants to come
Mara.
back.
Lacey. She'll have a baby. Lacey's gonna have a
Mara.
baby.
Jake, we're talking about Star Wars competitors.
Mara.
Mara.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She wanted to do
Yeah,
Star
Mara.
Wars.
Mara.
I
Mara.
forgot
could
she
not
wanted
pick.
to do Star Wars. I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh, what a bummer that never happened.
Well, we could easily see it next year. That's someone we could
Put me
talk
in,
about.
coach.
I see Mara being rogue next year
Mm.
because
I do
of
too.
her schedule too.
Health issues, I mean, it's just easier for her to be able to just, hey, you want to do this one? Sure. You want to do this one? No, I'm not feeling great. It's like, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Next year's going to be wild.
Friday.
Well,
It is
before
going to
we
be
move on-
really wild.
Yeah, we'll preview that at some point once we find out all the details and everything. But let's just quickly before we kind of wrap things up, let's talk about this week's matches. The first one up is Griffey Newman, William Bibiani, a chance to go to the singles final, and 2 extreme heavyweights in this division. One has been here for a very long time. Griffey Newman is currently undefeated in singles. I think he's 5-0, I believe.
The man hasn't lost yet this year.
Yeah. So what are we thinking? Jill, do you want to start us off? I mean, what's going on in your head on this one?
I know I've said this multiple times this season, but I think this is the most difficult pick. I think
You
I've
say that
had.
at least once a week.
I know I do, but
Tune
here's
in
the-
next week when Jill says this is the
When I
most.
say
I
this
should,
is
I should make a.
there
I should
won't
make
be
a
a next
vlog-
week because there's no
That's
more
true.
matches.
I should make a montage of all of Jill saying. Just
Or I don't want to pick.
Listen,
Yeah.
listen.
where's Nerd Chronic when you need him?
Because the thing is 9 out of 10 times I'm gonna go Bibbs because it's Bibbs and he's been here for years and I know how Bibbs can perform. But here comes freaking Griffey, Arthur, New, whatever the heck we're calling him now. I don't know. There's a new moniker for him every time
If
I
it's
see him.
singles, it's
Griffey Nooms
Griffey
in
Nooms.
singles. And then
Okay.
he's Hardy Nooms in.
So in this instance, it's Griffey. So Griffey Nooms. He's coming in, and I'm like, okay, well, Bibiani, 9 out of 10 times always has a perfect round 1. Griffey's not far off.
That's crazy.
9-0 in
and
2 divisions.
Oh my
What? If anyone would like to look up for me, I'd appreciate it. What is Bibbs' overall record? I would like to-
Insanity.
Jill, do you know the outcome?
I will plead the 5th.
I'm guessing Dylan's a patron and he watched the match today, is what I'm guessing.
I will plead the 5th. Then maybe I won't answer who I think.
Oh, I didn't realize it was out already for patrons. I'm gonna go watch it. Bye.
Maybe I won't say anything. Maybe this may or not be my last post interview of the season. Who knows? Really? Who knows?
You just got called out and you don't know what to do.
I did just get called out. Okay, fine. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that because now I don't have to pick because I know what happens.
Dylan, you're supposed to let her go.
But it is my last post match of the season, so
What a match to do an interview for.
have
Like,
fun.
Mhm.
Have fun with it.
That's-
It was a treat.
And well, it's great because you're also probably not going to be here Wednesday, correct? Because I know you have family.
I
day.
will not. I will not
Well,
be here on Wednesday.
that's what a match.
But
to
I
do.
will. But I will be here. I just
Yeah.
won't
Well,
be here.
yeah.
But it's a fun.
Um,
It's y'all are gonna enjoy it. I'll say that much.
Okay. All
You'll
right.
enjoy
Fair
it.
enough. Brian,
Nooms.
that's all you have to say.
It's like 51-49. I
Put it on a mug. If someone put it on a shirt. I plead the 5th.
It's just honestly the one that, like, when people ask me, like, the first name that comes into my mind, like, it's a coin toss. You have someone that is proven to be one of the scariest people to go up against in Bibbs, and you have a rookie that has not lost in 2 divisions.
It's crazy.
He is 9-0. That is insane. And he's done live matches, like finals.
From a lobby when flight was canceled. Like,
Yeah, it's wild. And he just doesn't ever seem to be.
damn, that's a big
That's
record.
crazy.
Oh my god.
God.
Ryan, you're
There goes
amazing.
my comparison of being 9-0 to. I thought it was going to be like.
He's been in
15-11.
47 matches.
That's wild.
That's commitment right there.
That gave me anxiety.
I
What is
know.
the- Ryan, if you have his singles in front of you, I would love to see his singles too. Just to compare it to a 9-0.
Poor Ryan. He is Frankie numbers now.
Yes.
It's yeah.
I mean, just yet alone, like 9-0, that's a lot of matches. And that's in 1 year.
Hmm.
Like, that's,
Yeah.
I don't know very many people outside of like the beginning seasons where there wasn't that many people that have that many matches in a year. I mean, I can't think of one. 15 and thank you. Oh, that is wild. So, I mean, in 1 year, Nooms has racked up 9 wins. Bibbs has been doing this for how many years? That's 15. It's kind of scary. Like, granted, they're not all in singles, but still.
I want to play 40 matches and just see how many of them I can win.
It's
Like,
wild.
I need to work on my ratio there, so let's just give me more matches. Against anyone. I'll play anyone.
Yeah, it's wild. So I will get the slightest, the hair of an edge to Nooms on that one.
Molly?
These two competitors are like, I know this gets said all the time, but they're so evenly matched. I think like we all know Bibbs and what he's like and his knowledge because he's played over 40 matches. And Griffey Nooms is fairly new, but I feel like the two of them are so similar in just their seemingly natural knowledge of movie trivia.
Crazy.
It just like it seems like it just comes to them naturally, and
They definitely seem like players who don't even need to study. Like
Right.
they just know it.
They're like
Like-
natural IMDb page.
They're
people,
I don't understand.
They're a one-time watch the movie, and then everything just gets logged.
They
in.
just store it in their Rolodex.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So this really does seem like a coin toss for who could win, because Griffey Nooms has played phenomenally this year. I think he's blowing a lot of people's minds, and Bibbs has played really well too. And I don't know, I don't know, it's hard to say. And I don't think either of them will be affected by the crowd or the lights or this or that. Yeah. I think
you gotta
they'll
pick one,
probably
Molly. I'm gonna give you the crap everyone gives me. You gotta pick one, Molly.
they're
You have
gonna
to
thrive
pick.
off of
You have to
the
pick,
entertainment
Molly.
value, I think. But yeah, I'm gonna go Griffey too,
Oh wow.
because
Y'all are a bunch
just-
of fakes.
he's
Shake is like the
Fakes.
heck.
fake what?
Bunch of fakes. It's
I'm
Bibbs,
on the dungeon.
Bibbs only. No, look. I'll be honest. Griffey Nooms is scary. He's terrifying. We've talked about what he's able to do this year so far, and it's very scary.
Oh no, I have Bibbs.
I changed my mind. Suck it, Griffey.
I'm gonna go with my boy.
Down.
I think Bibbs he hasn't had the cleanest matches so far, but I think he has one of his best matches this match, if not his best. And I would love to see a Jeannine and Bibbs final, if I'm being honest. I think that's a really, really fun prospect of a final there. But I will say I would not be surprised if Griffey takes this. I do think it'll come down to a question, maybe a multiple choice option.
We better get to see that dossier.
No, I'm not trusting no
I will
dossier.
It's spectacular.
scream. I will literally scream at somebody if I do not see this dossier.
I feel like if you let Mr. Ty enjoy the libations, he might.
Ooh.
Oh,
Is he gonna be
no,
a
it doesn't-
spectacular?
Of course, he lives in LA.
Who I'm getting the dossier info from, I have to give them alcohol. Otherwise, it's not going to happen. I'm
That's
just
fair.
going to be given shots to the entire Finstock Exchange until someone cracks and shows me the dossier.
Molly, do you realize that you're getting points because you have the barbarian?
No, I did not realize that. I thought we all just agreed to give that whole fantasy thing up.
Yeah, pretty much.
No, because I think I'm still winning.
I don't know. You
It's a very long season, so it's.
I'm not in last.
Is Sean in last?
Yeah, I don't even know what it is, but yeah.
Okay, all right, real quick. Before we move on to the next one, I do want to bring up Tim Sim Super Chat for a little while. I forgot it. My bad, Tim. Imagine if Jeannine beats the best of the exchange and the Mercs to face Marisol once again in the main event.
Oh, please.
How tighter the faction race will be.
That would be, for lack of better terms, spectacular.
That is a win for everyone.
Everyone wins in that scenario.
Don't
Yeah.
even care. Don't even care about the faction if it's a Jeannine versus Marisol in the
puppies.
singles. That's all I want to see. I will kind of be disappointed if anyone else. No.
Oh, the puppies are in rare form tonight.
Yeah, they. Well, he's. Yeah, Jill, you actually really probably want Griffey Nims to lose because Frank has him. So, even though you already know who it
Go
is.
down, Griffey.
So, but yeah. And then Jake's in Merc show, so he's obviously picking.
I am a Merc show. I'm sorry. Okay, let's get to the final match, and let's talk about Jeannine and the Barbarian. We talked a lot about Jeannine, but let's make some picks on this one. I'll go back around the table this way, so Jill can be last. Molly, who you got? Jeannine and the Barbarian.
Well, I just remembered that Barbarian is getting me points. So, no, I'm rooting for Jeannine.
Okay, well, are we all Jeannine in this situation?
I've wanted Jeannine to win this whole thing since the beginning, so I'm Jeannine.
I feel like even Barbarian has to root for her at this point. Like, it's gonna be a good match, but
Yeah.
Can you imagine the entrances, people, if Jeannine and Marisol happen at Spectacular?
Gorgeous.
It will be legendary. She will probably bring her sword Jeannine will put on some amazing costume. It has to happen.
We haven't gotten such awesome entrances since like Shirewolves days.
Oh,
Like if that were to happen,
Well, Shazam has done their thing. Let's be
that's true. Yeah, can't forget
my
the
favorite is the
confetti.
ones where they just throw the confetti.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Yeah, so Jeannine all around here. I don't think it's any surprise here.
Sorry, Barbarian.
Any surprise here.
I think he's been playing really well, and I think he will continue to play really well.
Yeah.
I'm giving Jeannine the edge.
I agree.
I just kind of slightly also just want to see him take Elvis and just like last time.
Yeet it.
That was the greatest.
The exchange can't get any more points, you guys. They
Yeah.
just can't.
Wow.
Not allowed. Not allowed.
All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap up the show tonight, everybody. We covered everything that we could. There wasn't a whole lot to cover this week. Unfortunately, we weren't able to talk to One King Khan tonight, but he will be on next week. Just a little bit of rescheduling in the middle of the show, and we'll get to talk to him as he goes to Spectacular. I mean, we wanted to hear from a rookie who's heading to Spectacular, as we talked with Nikki DiMolanta, and he joins the ranks of Nikki and Thomas Harper so far, who had headed to Spectacular as rookies, which is very, very cool. So, but before we head out, I'll let everybody do their plugs, kind of where you can find them online, all that good stuff. Jill, why don't you start us off?
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram, Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's. And like I said, Wednesday is my last post interview of the season. So make sure to tune in for that one. And yeah, you can catch me here on POV. This is the end of the season, guys. This is it. This is the end. It's the end of the season before Spectacular. Don't want to miss any of this craziness that's going to go down. Because there's going to be a lot of it. Lots of craziness. Woohoo.
And Brian?
Sorry, you and I have this same idea at the same time, Jake. Great minds think alike.
Like right all in the chat.
Be also on Twitter. Crap, I don't know what we're doing for Apocalypse tomorrow. What are we doing?
I don't know. What are we doing?
That's what I'm asking.
We're talking the brand new Spider-Man trailer and the Disney Plus Day.
Oh yeah, Disney Plus Day. Womp womp. Yeah, dude, that trailer drops at 5:30 in the morning.
Gross.
No, I think it's 5:30 p.m.
No, they said it's dropping at 8:30 Eastern time.
They're holding fan events at a theater. I think it's at 5:30 p.m.
Don't add whatever.
Molly.
You can find me on Twitter at Molly Damon, Molly Mander on Instagram. What else am I doing? Lego streams on Wednesdays. We don't have a lot going on until Book of Boba Fett starts, but I will go ahead and say our Book of Boba Fett after show is going to be called The Book Report.
That's so good.
Name by me. You're welcome.
That's
So good. So good.
Myself at Qui-Gon Jake on Twitter, 2 N's. Someone else took it before I did. Schmoedown POV on Twitter. Hit that Patreon link, guys, if you're interested in all kinds of cool stuff, especially with the season coming to an end. We're still going to be going on a bunch of our stuff on Patreon, watch-alongs, trivia, Q&As, a lot of fun things happening over there. And we'll be going all off-season heading into the new year. As we mentioned in the middle of the show, we have an official booth at the Expo for Schmoedown Spectacular. We are currently coming up with some things to do. We're going to be very excited to meet you guys all there in our little corner of the Expo. We'll be there live together, which is a lot of fun.
Jake, you're right. PM.
You're right. You're welcome. And so we'll be back this week for a reaction on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday because they are the final matches of the year.
Meowches. For a half second, I was like, is he super troopering us?
And then we'll be back next week for our complete season review with probably and hopefully a number of special guests who will be joining us as well. We are very much looking forward to that. But again, thank you to everyone who watches live each and every week. We enjoy it. We love you guys. We hope you guys have a great rest of your Monday and Tuesday. And we'll catch you guys on Wednesday. Night, guys.
Bye.